Hey, I'm Mirjam Jaeger. I'm 28 years old and I was born in Zurich, Switzerland. I have been skiing for quite a while now. I started skiing when I was 2 years old, so I was a little baby. My parents just put me on skis, that's what you do in Switzerland. And then I actually started snowboarding when I was 9 years old, and I switched back to skiing when I was probably like 20. So, yeah, quite a while. Well, I actually have been pro for a couple of years now, but I was pro in snowboarding first. And in 2005, the first like freestyle competitions, skiing competitions were in Europe or came over to Europe. So I started competing in those, and my snowboard sponsors actually thought it was a really good idea. So I did snowboarding, skiing for like a year together, and most of my snowboarding sponsors kept me in skiing. So it's just a really smooth transition, over to skiing, which is actually pretty cool if I think about it. Well, some of the competitions I did well was I've had a good year in 2007, placing a lot of third places all over the world, and then in 2008 I placed second at X Games in pipe, and then second at US Open too, and then actually just tore my ACL right at US Open too, so that was a step back. And so I was basically out for the rest of that season. Then just coming back, starting to ski beginning of 2009, I tore my cartilage on the other knee, which set me back again. So I had a rough start in 2009, but I still kind of won. Yeah, I still won the Do Tour in North Star in 2009, and then I had surgery again on the other knee. And in summer 2009, I won the New Zealand Games, Winter Games in New Zealand. So that was good right after my surgery. And yeah, this last season, I got a fourth at X Games. So I was happy with that, because during 2 years I was struggling. And I got a third place in Whistler at WSI. So yeah. My favorite trick, I would say that's an alley-oop 5 in the pipe. My favorite place to ski, if it's just skiing on the slopes, it's definitely the Alps. We're ever in the Alps because there's so many great resorts there. It's amazing. And for park, I would say it is Keystone or Breckenridge. My favorite food is actually chestnuts, fresh chestnuts. You cut them, put them in the oven or over the grill, and it's just the best food ever. And yesterday I just actually ordered chestnuts online because you can't find them in the States in the store, so I have to order them, and hopefully they're good. But I miss that. I really miss that. My favorite superhero, I don't even know any superheroes. Let me think. Batman? Is that a superhero? I don't know. My dream trip for skiing, that's hard. I've done so many trips already, but I definitely love to go to Argentina. Just because I've seen amazing pictures, with like palm trees full of snow, and I don't know, I've heard it must be amazing. So that's one trip I'd love to do before I stop skiing. A hidden talent, I'm really good at ping pong. Never try to beat me in ping pong, I'm gonna beat you. I'm a really open person in general. Like, I'm not fixed to one thing in my life. I do a lot of other stuff besides skiing. I'm finishing up my bachelor in business administration. I did a makeup school. I model. I try to do as much as possible because I saw how fast it can go with one injury and your whole skiing career, can be gone. Other than that, I think it's really, really important, that people in this world start recycling. That's actually one thing I really miss in the States. In Europe, it's just a usual thing to do. You just recycle all the little bottles, the glasses, and here in the States, it's just like a glass bottle, just throw it in the trash. And I think that's one thing, if I could change that, I would change that. But I'm thinking of ways. I'm telling all my friends, I'm doing it myself. So yeah, that's one thing I think is important for the future.